Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Citadel High School for the annual anti-racism tournament, the 3-on-3 edition. This is semifinal Sunday, and we kick things off here on Maritime Athletic Profiles with the 5 and 6 competitive division boys semifinal, where Global Elite will take on Rocket Fuel. And Rocket Fuel, the first team, number 1 seed, 2 and 3 coming into the semifinal. They will be wearing the gold jerseys, and Rocket Fuel will be wearing the blue. So just before we tip off here on Championship Sunday, let's just go down and break down the rules of this 3-on-3. There's 1 pass before shooting, change of possession after a made shot, 15-second shot clock, regulation 1-point shot, that's within inside the 3-point line, and the 3-point shot will be a 2-point shot. The defensive team must clear the ball both of the players' feet, must step beyond the 3-point line on all turnovers, rebounds, and air balls. Offensive rebounds do not need to be clear, and after 5 team fouls, players will shoot 1 free throw. Substitutions on dead balls, made baskets, or fouls. 30 seconds, 1-minute timeouts for each team during the game. And just to break down how we got here in regards to the seeding, teams with the same win-loss record will come down to points against to determine the highest seed. So it's Global Elite and Rocket Fuel here in this first semifinal. A number of semifinals will be played today along with the championship, and we are underway as Rocket Fuel will have first possession. Jeremiah Lucas gets to the rim, can't finish. Rebound is cleared. And here's Michael Barker. Josiah Parsons with it now. He'll dump it inside to Gabe Reyes. Back to Parsons. That 3 won't go. Global Elite will clear it back out. Still looking for their first points. Reyes drives. That's stolen by Rocket Fuel. They'll reset. Jump shot is nothing but net. Good looking shot there by Vincent Boudreau, who gets Rocket Fuel on the board. Vincent Boudreau goes to school at Car 4. That's Gabe Reyes. And he plays his elementary basketball at S-Jam. Now Rocket Fuel looking to add on to their 1-0 lead. And Global Elite will clear it out. Parsons inside the 3-point line. That won't fall. Barker's cut off. Good defense there by Jeremiah Lucas. And it's last touch by Global Elite. Possession will stay with Rocket Fuel. Boudreau's jumper won't go. Now Lucas will clear it out. He'll hand it off to Sparks. Sparks gets inside. He's tied up. And we'll have a possession that will stay with Rocket Fuel. Boudreau. Back to Lucas. Lucas for 3. Won't go. Second chance here for Rocket Fuel. Sparks with the jumper. Lucas with another offensive rebound. Boudreau can't find the back of the net. And now Global Elite will look to get on the board. Good move there by Parsons. Flips it up, won't go in, and another defensive rebound for Rocket Fuel. Here's Boudreau. He's got the only points of the game thus far. Sparks will try for two. Won't go, and it's tied up as Reyes and Lucas. Now Jeremiah Lucas, who attends Halifax Christian Academy, he'll sit down on a substitution. Finley Chisholm will come in, the Ian Forsythe product. Barker gets inside, flips it up and in. Good looking move there by Michael Barker, the St. Stephen's Elementary product. Puts Global Elite on the board. Chisholm's jumper won't go. Reyes with the rebound. Just about 5 minutes gone here in this semifinal matchup, and Barker once again banks it off the glass and in. And Barker's got back-to-back buckets, and Global Elite will have their first lead of the game. Jumper, nothing but nylon. As Vincent Boudreau hits the jumper, and Boudreau will get a blow. And Jeremiah Lucas will come back for rocket fuel. Parsons, closely guarded by Chisholm. Parsons off the glass, can't get it to fall. Reyes, though, with the offensive rebound. And Barker will flip it up. Gets his own miss. Drops it off to Reyes, who's fouled inside by Lornell Sparks. There's Lornell Sparks, the Humber Park product, will pick up his first personal, team second. 5 team fouls will result into 3 throws as Josiah Parsons gets the and one for Global Elite. So Parsons' first bucket, the Rich Cliff product, Josiah Parsons. As Jeremiah Lucas is fouled on the drive. Excuse me, that's Lornell Sparks on the drive. Here's Jeremiah Lucas. Lucas off the bounce, takes Reyes, draws the double, flips it, and flipping it up and in is Finley Chisholm. And that's his first point of the game, ties it up at 3. Just over 14 minutes to go here in this semifinal matchup. They will play 20 minutes, and after 20 minutes, if there's a winner to declare, they will move on to the final. Vincent Boudreau comes back in for rocket fuel as Lornell Sparks will sit down. Boudreau, jumper won't go. Parsons with the one-handed rebound. He'll clear it for Global Elite. Inside the Reyes. Give and go. Barker gets inside, and Barker a little too strong. Now rocket fuel will look to take back the lead. Here's Boudreau on the hesitation. Chisholm from downtown. And Finley Chisholm knocks down the 2. Puts rocket fuel up by 2. Barker with his own rebound. Left hand won't go off the glass. Boudreau from downtown, that won't go. And Reyes will clear to Barker. Here's Parsons. Nice move, and he'll bank it in. Slick move there by Josiah Parsons. Gets Global Elite within 1. Here's Lucas. Lucas trying to get to the rim, bounces it off his foot, and that'll be a turnover. It'll be Global Elite possession. Here's Josiah Parsons. And Parsons will be called for the double dribble. Sparks comes back in, and Lucas will sit down for rocket fuel. Sparks for 3. Won't go. Barker steps inside. Good step through. gets his own miss, and he'll flip it up and in. And Michael Barker will tie it up at 5. He's got 3 of the 5 points for Global Elite. Sparks with the hesitation. Gets inside, can't finish. Here's Josiah Parsons now. Splits the D, kick out the Reyes for the jumper. Won't go, chased down by Vincent Boudreau. Chisholm now will pull it out from way outside beyond the arc. That won't go, scrapes the front of the rim. Now Barker looking to try to get inside. Nice backdoor cut as Josiah Parsons is fouled, and he'll clear it out. That'll be the 4th team foul on Rocket Fuel. The next one, Global Elite will shoot free throws. Barker drives baseline, loses the handle. As Lucas will check back in, Chisholm will sit down. Just over 11 minutes remaining in this contest. Tied up at 5 apiece. Here's Lucas. Fade away, nothing but nylon. As Jeremiah Lucas, with his first bucket of the game, gives Rocket Fuel back the lead. Parsons tries to take Sparks off the drive. Draws the double, kicks it up to Reyes. Reyes with a tough spin and tight on Lucas. And Rocket Fuel will reset. Here's Lucas. Step back 3 won't go. Barker, who's got 3 of the 5 points for Global Elite. Count it, plus the foul. As Michael Barker ties it up at 6. That's 4 for Barker. The St. Stephen's product. And Lucas knocks down another mid-range jumper. That's his second. He gives back Rocket Fuel the lead. Reyes takes Lucas inside. And Gabe Reyes, with his first bucket of the contest, ties it back up at 7. Lornell Sparks now for 2. Barker with the rebound. Clears it for Global Elite. Loses the handle, but it's off the leg of Boudreau. It will stay with Global Elite as Finley Chisholm will come in. And Vincent Boudreau will check out as Global Elite will call a timeout with 9:26 remaining. Tied up at 7 apiece. This is game 1 of semifinal Sunday/championship final of this annual anti-racism tournament here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. Semifinal matchup between Global Elite and Rocket Fuel in the 5 and 6 competitive division. Global Elite in gold and Rocket Fuel in blue. It'll be Global Elite possession out of the timeout. Barker inside the Reyes. Finds Parsons back door. As Jeremiah Lucas is down. It looked like he might have taken an errant elbow from Reyes. And let's hope that Lucas is okay, as he's being assisted here by his coach. Jeremiah Lucas, Halifax Christian Academy product. And let's just go down the tournament rules for this 3-on-3. Kind of like 3X basketball for all those basketball heads out there. It just took place at the 2024 Paris Olympics. 3X, similar to 3-on-3. Same like rules as Jeremiah Lucas is back up to his feet. He'll make his way back to the Rocket Fuel bench. 1 pass before shooting, change of possession after a made shot, a 15-second shot clock. Points are scored by 1 point inside the 3-point line and 2 points beyond the arc in this 3-on-3. Defensive team must clear the ball. Both feet of the players must be beyond the 3-point line on all turnovers, rebounds, and air balls. Offensive rebounds do not need to be cleared, and after 5 team fouls, players will shoot 1 free throw. Substitution on dead balls and made buckets or fouls. Reyes dumps it inside to Barker, and Barker lays it up and in off the glass. That's point number 5 of this contest, as Global Elite will take back the lead, and Barker has been a problem for Rocket Fuel. Boudreau's jumper won't go. Parsons will clear it. Here's Reyes now. He'll dump it inside the Parsons. He'll bat it to Barker. Barker on the drive. Misses it, gets his own miss back, but can't finish in tight, and Rocket Fuel will clear. Boudreau from downtown. Barker with another rebound. He'll try to clear it beyond the 3-point line. Now Parsons, tipped away by Sparks. Scramble for the loose ball. Standing hustle between Parsons and Sparks. Possession will stay with Global Elite, as Lornell Sparks will go to the bench and Jeremiah Lucas will come in. Here's Barker. Parsons flips it up. Can't get the friendly roll. Tries to keep it alive. He'll rip it away from Chisholm. Outstanding hustle there by Josiah Parsons. Barker with the left hand finish off the glass. So Michael Barker continuing to be a force offensively for Global Elite. He'll have a 2-point lead now with just over 7 minutes remaining in the contest. 9-7 is the score for Global Elite. Boudreau able to save it. He'll try to take Barker off the bounce. He'll flip it over to Sparks. Lucas for 3 and Lucas for 2, and that'll count. Jeremiah Lucas with 4 of the 9 points ties it up at 9. Here's Reyes trying to go to work. Parsons crosses over on Chisholm. Can't finish, and Lucas finds the loose ball. Here's Jeremiah Lucas. Chisholm try to go backdoor, cut off by Parsons. Boudreau, Chisholm won't go. Lucas with the offensive rebound. Boudreau with a foot on the line, won't get the jumper to fall. Chased down by Parsons. Here's Barker now, splits the D, flips it up and in, and Michael Barker. Point number 7 of 10 for Global Elite. They'll go back up by 1. Chisholm draws the double. Boudreau now off the screen. Reyes with the rebound. Now Barker, closely guarded by Boudreau. Chisholm looking to double. He'll drop it off to Parsons. Parsons with the right hand, spin move in the lane. Left it short. Chisholm with the defensive rebound. No clear it for Rocket Fuel. And Jeremiah Lucas splits the D and knocks it off the glass and in. Point number 5 and ties it up as Jeremiah Lucas starting to come on here offensively for Rocket Fuel. He's got 5 of the 10 points for his team. Barker on the drive. Count it plus the foul. Gorgeous right-hand drive by Michael Barker. Point number 8 on the game, and this young man is putting Global Elite on his back. Barker again offensively looking to attack downhill. Reyes now. Reyes is fouled by Lucas, as that'll be the 5th team foul committed by Rocket Fuel. And Gabe Reyes will shoot the free throw as Rocket Fuel are over the limit. Reyes, the S-Jam product, 1 point on the game thus far. looking to get his second, and a lane violation by Michael Barker will wipe out that attempt by Reyes. Here's Sparks now on the drive. Bottled up by Barker. Picked off by Lucas. He'll clear it for Rocket Fuel. Chisholm draws the triple team. Turned over, ripped away by Parsons. Barker now. Reyes try to use the screen by Barker. And Parsons will lose the handle. And it will be Rocket Fuel possession. Trailing by 1. Here's Lucas, who's come on most recently with 5 of the 10 points. Gets inside. Good finish at the rim by Jeremiah Lucas. He's got 6. Barker's fouled by Lucas. Now Michael Barker will go to the line to shoot one. His first trip to the free throw line in this contest. And Barker will leave it short. Boudreau banks it in from downtown. Big 2 points for Rocket Fuel as they take a 2-point lead with just over 3 minutes remaining in regulation. Sparks chases it down, and Lucas will be called for the push. And it will stay with Rocket Fuel. So Vincent Boudreau with a big 2-pointer. Boudreau uses the screen by Sparks, but didn't pass the ball first. You need one pass before shooting, and that'll be a no pass violation on Rocket Fuel. Here's Global Elite looking to tie or get within 1. Barker drives on Boudreau. Left hand won't go. Chases down his own miss. He'll dial it up from 3. Throws up the air ball, cleared out by Rocket Fuel. Lucas now. Sparks looking for the screen. Lucas from downtown. Parsons with the rebound and clear for Global Elite. Parsons, Hezzy, splits the D, draws the foul, and Josiah Parsons will go to the line to shoot the free throw. Big free throw coming up here for Global Elite as the clock remains to tick. Under 2 minutes remaining in regulation. Parsons can't get it to fall. As Sparks turns it over, he'll dump it inside to Barker. And Barker's fouled by Chisholm. And Michael Barker will go back to the free throw line. Global Elite really has to hurry here, and they haven't been taking advantage of this bonus situation. Still looking for their first free throw to go. Another miss from the free throw line for Global Elite. Boudreau from downtown chases down his own miss. Lucas will pull it out. Under a minute left in regulation. Lucas looking for the ball screen. Lucas off the glass. Reyes will clear it to Parsons. Global Elite's got to hurry. Parsons from downtown got it. As Josiah Parsons with a huge shot from beyond the arc ties it up at 13. Rocket Fuel with 20 seconds remaining in regulation can win it at regulation, but they have to shoot to avoid the 15-second shot clock violation. Lucas inside, can't finish. Boudreau at the pickoff. Under 9 seconds to go. Here's Lucas, 5 seconds. Lucas for the win. And Parsons with the rebound, and we're tied up at 13 after regulation. And we'll need extra time to decide the winner of this semifinal. So Rocket Fuel with an opportunity to win it at the buzzer. Came up short A huge three under 30 seconds to go in regulation by Josiah Parsons. His third point of the contest forces this game into overtime. So it'll be Rocket Fuel possession in this 2-minute overtime, as Lornell Sparks will check it up. Jeremiah Lucas to Vincent Boudreau. Sparks on the step back, denied by Barker. Here's Michael Barker. 8 points on this contest. He'll throw it over the Reyes. Reyes can't handle the pass. And it'll be Rocket Fuel possession on the turnover. So Vincent Boudreau will check it up. Here's Jeremiah Lucas over the Boudreau. Boudreau, blow by on Barker. Gets inside, can't finish. Parsons will clear for Global Elite, looking for the ball screen. He'll get it back. Parsons going to work. Gets inside, fouled by Sparks. And Josiah Parsons will go to the free throw line. His second, nope, actually won't go to the free throw line as the fouls don't carry over to overtime. Under a minute remaining in this OT. Parsons, though, on the drive. Beautiful left-hand finish. Gives Global Elite the lead. Rocket Fuel looking to tie it up or take the lead. Boudreau won't go. Chases down his own rebound. Outstanding hustle by Vincent Boudreau. Here's Jeremiah Lucas. Lucas from downtown. Won't fall. Reyes with the rebound. And Barker will step on the sideline. 10 seconds remaining. Rocket Fuel now. Needs one to tie it up to force double OT. As Barker with the foul. And we'll have a reset here. 3 seconds remaining in regulation. Boudreau got it! And the win! Vincent Boudreau with 3 seconds remaining gives Rocket Fuel the win at the buzzer. So Vincent Boudreau, with things look like they were undone here for Rocket Fuel, pushes them to the championship final. Boudreau at the buzzer knocks down the 2-point shot, and as I think it was 2. I'm not sure. Trying to get information if it was a 2 or a 1. We'll try to go to the replay just to see where his foot was, and we'll run it back here as we'll take a look. And we'll replay it back again, and we're trying to take a look and see if his foot was on the line. Pandemonium here at Citadel High School to see if Rocket Fuel won it. And his foot was on the line. So we'll go to double OT. Folks, we have nothing but crazy. This is the first time I have been part of a broadcast where I had to check out the replay to see if the shot was legitimate or not, as Vincent Boudreau's foot was on the line. And after replay review, we'll have double overtime here, an extra 2 minutes to decide the winner of this semifinal. So Vincent Boudreau thought he might have knocked down the game winner. Is peaky on the 3-point line, but nonetheless, the shot was good and forces double overtime. So Rocket Fuel in blue and Global Elite in gold to decide this winner, and who will move on to the championship game. We're trying to figure out which ball was used in this semifinal. Lots of energy here in the early morning in the first semifinal game here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. So it'll be Global Elite, or maybe it will be Rocket Fuel possession. It'll be Global Elite at possession. Global Elite, Gabe Reyes, Josiah Parsons, and Michael Barker make up Global Elite. Rocket Fuel, Jeremiah Lucas, Vincent Boudreau, Lornell Sparks, and Finley Chisholm. Barker drives baseline on Boudreau and gets the soft finish around the rim. Point number 9 for Michael Barker. Global Elite up by 1. Boudreau just inside the three-point line. Lucas with the offensive rebound, can't finish. Cleared by Global Elite. Here's Parsons now. Parsons on Sparks, draws the double. Tied up. And a foul called on Rocket Fuel as Global Elite will retain possession. Here's Parsons. Barker looking for the ball screen. He'll dump it off to Reyes. Sparks pokes his away. Sparks closely guarded. Good screen by Reyes as Parsons drives, and he's fouled by Lucas. Possession will stay with Global Elite. Under 20 seconds remaining. Global Elite will hold until they'll have to shoot, leading by 1. Barker. Parsons on the drive, can't finish. Under 10 seconds to go. Rocket Fuel's got to hurry to tie it up or win it. Lucas for 3. Scrapes the front of the rim, and that'll do it. So Jeremiah Lucas tried to win it at the buzzer for Rocket Fuel, and Global Elite will hold on for the victory. They'll win it 15-14. Took double overtime for Global Elite. A video replay review to figure out who won it after the first overtime, as Vincent Boudreau's pinky toe, literally, on the three-point line, forces the game into double OT, but Global Elite will march on to the championship final. Michael Barker leading the way with 9 of the 15 points for Global Elite, as they will get to the final and have an opportunity to win it all. So that'll wrap it up for semifinal number 1 here on Maritime Athletic Profiles, as we'll have a number of semifinals this morning before we move into the afternoon session of the championship finals for every single division. So we'll take a quick break, but we'll be back. Stay with us. You're watching the Anti-Racism Tournament here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. Welcome back inside Citadel High School for the Anti-Racism Tournament 3-on-3 edition. As we have the Tunnel Vision Grade 8 Elite Summer Team, blue versus black. As Mason McCray gets it started, the scoring, open up the scoring for Team Black. Mason McCray, Glendale Johnson, Remy Omasede, and Isaiah Mosier will be wearing black for the blue team. It'll be Lestat Downey, Darius Delaney, Oli Omegbu, and Keon Ash. Ash knocks down, that is Remio Seme. And Remy will be called for the foul. It'll actually be a violation on Team Blue. Here's Mason McCray. He'll pull it out, closely guarded by Downey. Is Mosier, and Mosier is fouled. It'll stay with Tunnel Vision Black. McCray from distance, nothing but nylon. Late closeout by Downey. A quick 5-0 start here for Team Black over Team Blue. Downey knocks down the triple. It'll be 2 in 3-on-3. 3-point shots from beyond the arc will count for 2. Everything else inside the 3-point line will be 1. 3-pointer left short by Remy. Ash for 3, won't go. Mosier off the drive, left hand's fouled. It will stay with Tunnel Vision Black. McCray tries to take down. He'll dump it off for Mosier. Mosier is fouled. Possession will stay with Tunnel Vision Black. Is this the Tunnel Vision Grade 8 Elite team, the summer team, competing against each other? McCray, kick out. Remy for 3. That'll rim out. Mosier with the offensive rebound. Second chance coming up for Team Black. McCray crosses over Downey. Downey with the foul. Count it, +1. 6-2 the score for Tunnel Vision Black over Tunnel Vision Blue. Downey, way out, left it short. Here's McCray, crossover. Baseline floater, nothing but nylon. Glendale Johnson checks in for the first time, along with Iwegbu for Team Blue. Iwegbu, the defense, cuts off Remy on the baseline. Here's McCray. Pull up inside the 3-point line. Cleared by Downey. Sat Downey for 3, won't go. Johnson now drives baseline, cut off by Uegbu. Remy off the drive, count it. That's a good drive, Keon Ash. McCray. Johnson. And Johnson finishes with the right hand. Downey flips it up and in. Good looking move there by Lissat Downey. And the jumper, nothing but mesh for Remy. Pushes the lead up to 6 for Tunnel Vision Black. Turnover. And Tunnel Vision Black will look to build on this 6-point lead. Knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Tunnel Vision Black.
I thought they just changed that. Because over here they were playing it where after having a shot.
Cleared out. Keon Ash now. Downey. Tie up. It'll be Team Blue possession. Downey off the pick. Good mid-range jumper there by Downey. Cuts the lead to 5. Mosier. And Mosier will get fouled, and that'll be the 5th team foul on Team Blue, and Isaiah Mosier will shoot 1 free throw. Pushes the lead back up to 6 for Team Black. Delaney will check up. Gets it back. Dribble hand off to Ash. Ash just inside the 3-point line. Partially blocked by Mosier. Now Mosier. Johnson throws up the air ball. Delaney try to save it on the end line. Remy had it knocked away. Try to chase it down. He steals it away from Nwegbu. Here's Johnson. Johnson with the step through. Johnson will clear it. Low by Remy, splits the D. He'll knock it off the glass and in. Delaney looking for the screen. Delaney going to work, one-on-one, step back, blocked by Mosier. Sam Mosier now. Johnson turn around, count it. (13-5) for Team Black over Team Blue. Tunnel Vision Grade 8 Elite Summer Team competing against each other in this division. Mosier ripped away by Delaney. Here's Delaney. Ash will pull it out, closely guarded by Johnson. Ash, pull up. Got it. Downey will come back in for Team Blue along with McCray for Team Black. Johnson left it short. Ash crosses over Mosier. Isaiah with another rejection, number 2 on the game. Thought about 3. Takes Downey off the bounce. Left hand won't go. Team Blue will clear. Downey from downtown. That'll rim out. Here's McCray. Kick out for Mosier. That from distance won't fall. Just under 9 minutes remaining in the contest as Downey will be called for the traveling violation. Johnson. Downey will clear for Team Blue. Downey flips it up, looking for contact. Loose ball chased down by McCray. McCray from distance, left it short. Downey will clear. He'll try from downtown, that won't go. Mosier looking for the ball screen. Johnson's shot won't fall. He'll get it back on the front cut. As McCray was able to find Johnson, he'll lay it up and in. Ash on the attack. Team Black falling asleep defensively. Quick bucket there, cuts the lead back to 7 for Team Black. Here's Johnson, spins in the lane, he's fouled by Ash. As Glendale Johnson will shoot the 1 free throw. Team Blue over the limit. Downey knocks down from beyond the arc. That's a 2. Still a 6-point deficit for Team Blue. Just over 6 minutes remaining. Mosier gets inside, flips it up off the spin. But Johnson, who followed the shot, is fouled by Downey. He'll go back to the stripe to shoot another free throw. Left it short. Picked up by Ash. Downey from distance, that won't fall. Mosier, he'll dial it up, won't go. Delaney now. Gets inside, poked away by Mosier. Delaney deflected away by Johnson. Hand off to McCray. McCray might have been partially blocked by Ash from behind. Delaney on the drive, kick out to Ash. Downey. Ash chases it down. Saves it on the sideline. Now Downey will draw the double. Ash from distance. That won't go. Had a good look off the give and go between him and Downey. plethora of substitutions for both sides as Ash will go to the bench. Imegbu will come in. Johnson will also sit down for Team Black. Remy back in there. McCray from distance left it short. Imegbu will chase it down. Here's Delaney. Gets inside, flips it up. Gets his own rebound. Drops it off to Imegbu, and Imegbu will draw the foul, and he'll get the and one. Cut the lead to 5, and just over 4 minutes now remaining. Team Blue fighting back in this contest. They've been down by 7 on several occasions. Mosier. McCray. Fadeaway midi, nothing but nylon for Mason McCray. Lead back up to 6 for Team Black. Delaney off the ball screen from Imegbu. Mosier might have thought he got his 3rd block on the game, but he'll be called for the foul. Delaney tried to turn the corner, cut off by McCray. Delaney fouled by McCray. Possession will stay with Team Blue. 4th team foul on Team Black. The next one, the Team Blue will be shooting free throws, or 1 to be exact. Imegbu fouled by Mosier. And Ollie Imegbu will shoot the free throw. Some confusion here as Imegbu will put it up but won't put it down. McCray from distance. That won't go. Downey with the rebound, and Imegbu on the drive. He'll drop it off to Delaney. Delaney stepped back, left it very short. Might have been partially blocked by McCray. Nonetheless, possession will go over the Team Black. Leading by 6 with just over 2. No, they corrected it. It'll stay with Team Blue. Downey from distance, that'll rim out. Would have cut the lead to 4. Mosier gets inside, and Mosier's fouled. And Isaiah will shoot the free throw. Under 2 minutes remaining in regulation. And Mosier will knock it down. Pushes the lead back up to 7. Downey flips it up. 3 won't go for Remy. And Darius Delaney will clear it for Team Blue. They gotta hurry though, trailing by 7. Downey's 2 will fall. Johnson will come back for Team Black. McCray will sit down. Ash will come in, and Darius Delaney will go to the bench for Team Blue. Downey again. Count it, another 2. Cuts it to 3. That's the closest they've been since their early going, though. Desperation possession here defensively for Team Blue. 28 seconds remaining and counting. Team Black not looking to shoot. Johnson, the dagger won't go. Remy chases down the rebound. Huge offensive rebound for Team Black. Mosier will hold on. Team Black not looking to shoot, and they will hold on for the victory, winning it 17-14. So Team Black knocking off Team Blue in this Tunnel Vision Grade 8 Elite division. Isaiah Mosier, Glendale Johnson, and Mason McCray, along with Remy Osimshade. Knocking off Team Blue and Lasat Downey, Darius Delaney, Ali Omegu, and Keon Ash. So we'll step aside once again. We'll have more semifinal action here in the morning session before we cross over to the afternoon session where the championship finals will be all here on Maritime Athletic Profiles, as we have a tightly contested semifinal on the other end of this court here at Citadel High School to see who moves on to the final in their bracket. But nonetheless, we'll take a break. Stay with us. You're watching the 3-on-3 anti-racism tournament here on Maritime Athletic Profiles.
Still got it, eh?
Lola.
For that direction.
1, 2, check. 1, 2, mic check. Vince Williams.
is the way it needs to be.
Good? Okay.
So I'm going to get you next week.
Yep.
We'll need your participation again this year. Yes, you gotta get, hey, you can't go lower than what you did last year. You were memorable. Okay. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, that's so cute. Because you don't have to be able to read it. It just we already practiced that. Can we get something to? Do you guys have something sharp, like a knife-ish?
I got it, brother.
This. Are you good? Everybody? Okay.
Thank you.
And if parents or anybody else, you can come if you want to come and join in. This isn't just for, actually, it's not just for, it's for everybody. Yeah. Okay. We'll put this behind us to start.
We're in front of it?
Yep.
Okay.
Chris, we're good? Okay. You want me to start off?
Yeah.
Am I on backwards or what?
It was making my shirt droop, so I switched it.
You want to come in?
Oh yeah, you need to come in, brother. Huh? I
The
don't have
television
one.
shirt? There's one over
You
there.
never gave me a shirt, brother. Give me. Okay.
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to
give me a
say
shirt
good
before I can put it on.
afternoon, and so excited to see people here today.
told me to put on a
How
shirt.
many
You
people
said-
thought Friday's action was
No, it's
like
not
a
you. It's
10 out of
like-
10?
it's like me.
I
It's all
like,
good,
okay.
bro. This
How
is
many
what- SOI?
people thought Saturday's action like was through the roof?
Are they big?
And how many people are excited about this afternoon's, like semifinals were crazy. And this afternoon's championships, how many people are waiting for those, either playing or watching and expecting to see big games? So last year was the third year for art. This year is the fourth year of art. There's people who are in our audience right now who've been here since year one, which happened during COVID. How many people played? Just raise your hand if you played year one. Okay, that's crazy. And we have our last year players, so these guys who are getting ready to move on. We remember your faces when you guys were this young. Coming together for art is more than basketball. So what does art mean? Say it louder. So the anti-racism tournament. Chris, in 2019, looked at what was happening. There was some major events occurring in the United States, but it doesn't just affect the United States, it affects everywhere. So part of this tournament isn't just about the basketball, it's about bringing people and communities together so that we can actively, in our own ways, do something to stand up against racism. And racism is something that we may think doesn't happen, but it does. Literally every single day, there's things that have occurred where somebody may be treated differently, somebody may be excluded from something just because of what they look like, who they are, even gender, that's not race, but anything that excludes somebody else is an act against humanity. So part of this tournament is eradicating that. And athletes, ball players have been a part of standing up against racism for years. So this is an opportunity for us today to come together and think about what we can do. As we come in, we're going to actually have a guest speaker who was with us last year. He should be a doctor. He isn't, but I know you should be a doctor.
No.
So Mr. Augie Jones, who has a long history of being a basketball player, a coach, a teacher, an instructor. He currently is working with African Nova Scotian Affairs, has really dedicated his life from well before that, even as a child and a youth, at being active and being making sure that he's a part of change. So we're going to do two things today. One of the things is last year we talked, but now we think we're going to put some things back onto you guys. We're going to do something where you're going to use your voices. You're going to do an expression. So we're going to first have Mr. Augie Jones. We're going to warm welcome, and he's going to share a little bit in terms of what anti-racism is and what you can do. Okay?
Thank you.
I'm going to get all you all to move over there.
So a lot
take
of
that bench.
the people that are sitting here in front of me, both male and female, I saw you play basketball for a lot of years. And so for me, I just want you to know that I often, when people are talking, I want to know who is in front of me talking. So my dad was a civil rights leader, Rocky Jones. He was a lawyer. My mom also did the same thing. So I grew up as a little boy being around conversations around what was fair and what wasn't fair in Nova Scotia. I grew up like that. So I played basketball at QEH. I played for Bob Douglas. So this gym on the other side, the Bob Douglas gym, I played for Bob Douglas. Then I went to St. FX and I played for Steve Konchowski. I also played on the national team. From that point, I've been coaching, and I want to say that because basketball, I hate to say this and be rude about it, is not that important. Basketball is not that important, you guys. I'm telling you. Like, being able to put a leather ball through that hoop is really not that important. And what you find is the way you go through your life day to day at school. So when we talk about racism, it's about making sure people are feeling welcome and safe. And you know from the little kids that are in, so what grade are you in? What grade? Going into grade 5. Anyone in grade 3? Everyone grade 4 and above? Okay, how many people in grade 8? Grade 10? Any in grade 11? Okay. Every single one of you have been on the playground, in classrooms, in the cafeteria, and you've seen people being treated unfairly. So what does that mean for you as a basketball player? Because when we are basketball players and you think about the women in the WNBA who speak up for women's rights, and LeBron James who speaks up for not only LeBron, but he's one person who speaks up. If you have the spotlight on you and people go, he's a really good basketball player, she's a really good basketball player, it's your job to speak up. You don't just get all the accolades. You just don't get people to say, oh, you're a good ball player, and you suck that up and you're on Instagram. Because I see a lot of you on Instagram, and you're really loving yourself on Instagram. What I'm trying to find out is who is on Instagram supporting other people. Who is on Instagram standing up so people don't get bullied and people aren't victims of racism, and it's your voice that's saying something. Because I will say that you guys have a platform that we never had, and I find on Instagram is very, how can I say that? Your social media presence is very self-interested. It's about yourself. It's about your own personality. And what I grew up with in my home, I never had a job. I'm 56 years old. I never had a job that wasn't a community job. I was a teacher for 20-something years. I worked at African Canadian Services Branch, which is the Department of Ed. I now work at African Nova Scotian Affairs. That's all community work. I never had a job where I didn't go in every day to support the community. So when we talk about anti-racism, I want you guys to think about this because school's around the corner. What it means is as we bring more people to Nova Scotia, because I work for government, and government wants to bring more people to Nova Scotia from South Asia, from Africa, from the Caribbean. They are coming to Nova Scotia, and their children are coming to Nova Scotia. And so what racism is it's a mentality, you know. It means you look at someone who has a hijab, and right away you connect negativity to that. Or you look at someone's skin color, or you look at the food that they bring at lunch, and they say, look at her food. Yeah, you may do that. That's racist. It is. If your mindset is that someone is lesser than you because they don't look like you, they don't speak like you, and they don't eat the same food you do, as soon as you start to lower people because of that, that's the definition of racism. So I applaud Chris for all kinds of reasons. I love the work that Tunnel Vision does, and I love the time he puts in. Because when these things are organized, and you guys are young, I have to tell you this, it takes hours and hours and hours to organize this. He doesn't have to do this. And he really doesn't make money off of doing it. So why does he do it? So that he sees people in the gym, and I see people in the gym, and I love seeing you guys in the gym playing basketball. That was a big part of my life, but it wasn't the only part of my life. Because when I went to school, I was on student council, I was president of student council, I was on the honor roll, I was in drama club, I was in chess club, I did all those things. And one of the reasons I did that is because my parents told me that as a black child, I'm just as good as everybody else. So I went to school thinking that. So when they were doing student council president at Oxford, I said, I can win that, and I won it. And when they had student council president at QEH, I said, I can win that, and I won it. Well, I went to St. FX, academic all-Canadian. I can get a 90 average, and I went out and did it. So that's that excellence part. So for you, if you feel that you're a person of, if you are a person of color and you're in a school setting, it's your job to be excellent. Everyone's job is to be excellent. If you're a female and you think that sometimes you get looked down on because you're a female, just get them with excellence. Get them with excellence. But the main thing, and we're going to work this into an activity, we would like your teams to start to think about what you can do, because this tournament isn't just about basketball, because you guys all just come off playing spring basketball, and some people went to nationals. So what is this tournament about? It's just about 3 days of you guys getting a chance to be around your friends, which I appreciate, but it's also for you to think about racism and think about what you can do and say. So when you're at school, the main thing I would say in your mentality, even if you don't have to do it, you don't have to do anything, you don't have to say anything necessarily, but make sure you're not thinking down on people that don't look the same as you, don't speak the same language as you. How many people know that it's Acadian History Month? How many people know it's Acadian History Month right now? How many people speak French? Okay, that's good. If you're in Canada, you should be able to speak French and English, both languages, because we're a bilingual country. That's part of, I'm not saying it's racism, but it's part of being connected to otherness. So I'm gonna give it back to, unless Chris, you got something to say? You good? So I'm gonna give it back to Rachel, because we're kind of tag teaming on this, but this is my second time talking, and there won't be a third time. I'll come and watch, but I don't need to come a third time. But I will say this time I wanted to say to you and break it down that racism is a mindset that you see someone who's different and you say, they're lesser than me because they're different. Make sure your mind doesn't go there. Because you know what it is? I'll leave you with this. Basketball. You can't judge a basketball player by what they look like. Because look how many times you walk in the gym and you looked at someone and you said, oh, that guy can't play or that girl can't play, and you got tore up by them. Because what it is in life, you have the right not to like people, but don't like them because of what they did to you. Don't prejudge them and see their skin color and see the food they're eating and the way they're talking, and you judge them before you even get to know them. So I don't judge basketball players. And I used to recruit basketball players. I got to see you play to see what qualities you're bringing. Then I make a judgment. So to be anti-racist is to not judge people until you get to know them. Does that make sense? All right. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to be a teacher for a second. I'm going to also look to see how many people are willing to be bold enough, because athletes, basketball players, we have Caleb, who's home from NCAA Division I for a brief minute. We have Chris, former professional basketball player. We have Augie, a CIS player. They'll tell you first and foremost, you need to be bold. You need to be brave. And sometimes you may see that person who wants to take that last shot. Anybody want to be the person who has the last shot? They want to be the person that the coach calls on them and says, I got you, coach. I'm going to win this game for you. Anybody like that as a player right now? I want to win this game for you. Let's see who you are, because you know what? You're not going to have your hand like this. You're going to have your hand like that. All right? Anybody see themselves playing college basketball?
More hands.
All right? So if you see yourself as that person, Coach Augie just said a few things that were so critical. If you think it only happens on the court, you're wrong. It's off the court too. And I know Coach Chris and Caleb aren't mic'd right now, and I'm going to speak on their behalf. I think that they would support that it's not on the court that is actually what's going to carry you to those levels. It's really off the court. And so what's one thing that you heard Augie say that stood out to you? I'm going to see who's bold enough to speak up right now. Jonte. Stand up and be really loud and proud. Stand up. Helping in the community. Okay, we're going to give him a clap because he did it. That's the first person who broke a barrier. in this room today. He's the first person who stood up and broke a barrier. Right now, you're all seated, right? But he did what? He stood up. That's breaking barriers. Athletes break barriers. People of excellence break barriers. But you know what happens? If I'm not the first person to break a barrier, if I see somebody, I can follow that model. What's something else you heard Augie say? Malik. Say it. We've got two people who want to break barriers. Last person, Cadence.
Judging what type of food people bring for lunch and stuff.
Okay. I heard a great speaker too, because we're human. We all have values. We all have beliefs. All our values and beliefs aren't exactly the same. And when I start to do something and impose my value and belief to stop somebody else, that's when we have a problem. So your first thought doesn't need to be your last thought. So even if you caught yourself and you're like, oh, I did notice that they brought something and I don't like the way that smells, and I started to have some thoughts in my head. We can be honest with ourselves, but does that have to be your last thought? We can actually say, hey, let me try to get to know that. Because ultimately, us as humans all have some commonalities, we all have some similarities that make us great, but our differences can actually make us greater. And when we understand each other's differences, because I need you guys are going to pay my pension someday. So the better you understand each other's differences, what are you going to work, how are you going to work? I see you looking, you're like, don't call me out. So if you understand somebody else's differences, how are you going to work with them? Are you going to be able to work better with them or worse with them? Better. When people work better, guess what else happens? Say it loud. Stand up and break that barrier. Say it loud, Nishai. I'll call you out.
Because you had the right answer.
Yep.
You had the right answer.
He said accomplishment. I'll help you out. Accomplishment. So this is our 4th year for ART. And people have heard messages. You guys have been the people who've been receiving information. Augie just said he's not coming back year 3. We heard it. We are not going to maybe hold him to that standard. But now it's time for you to actually think about how you use your voice. So even silence is supporting racism. So even if we say nothing, we're supporting racism. But when we use our voices, even if it's a little nudge, and it may be a friend, it might be like, hey, you know what, that's not right. You're doing something to stop racism. And if we thought about racism as a disease, would you want people to be infected? All right? If you could stop the disease, would you stop it? Yes. How many people would stop it? Okay, and I'm looking at the older people because it gets a little bit harder when you're older. When you're younger, you guys are at this age, I see some girls in the back. When you're younger, you're kind of like, I'll do anything. But then when you get older, you start being like, I'll do anything as long as it's cool. Or I don't get looked at. People who are athletes are going to be different. They look different, act different, sound different. High performance athletes look different, act different, and really sound different. They're willing to be outside of their boxes. So I'm going to put it on you. I'm going to hold you to your word. How many people are ready to be outside of their box right now? Raise your hand if you're ready to be outside of your box. Awesome. Guess what? You're not going to have a choice. Everybody's going to go outside of the box right now. These people are going to be more comfortable. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some of the work back on you. So you as your teams are going to work together, and the tournament is called, and it's short. Say it loud. Art. So you're going to do art for art. You're going to create a piece of art as a team. So you're going to have to work to. You're going to have to communicate. You're going to have to understand your differences and respect your similarities. And you're going to create a piece of art as a team on a canvas. It could be words, it could be picture, but it's a message that uses your voice that is against racism. So it could be words that promote positivity. It could be pictures. A symbol is something that shows us about unity and solidarity. All right? But you're going to have to work to. Steps to being an anti-racist means you are deliberate. So if you see activists and they just run off and they're doing everything and anything without thinking about it, don't follow those activists. All right? Activists are very deliberate. They're conscious. They're critical. Just like ball players are deliberate, conscious, and critical. All right? A lot of things you do on the court to improve your game are things that make you a better human outside of the court. So you're going to find a spot in the gym with your team.
And if they send one person up to represent to get
They're going to send one person after. You have a few minutes. Listen to how it's going to work. With your team, you're going to find a spot on the gym. You're going to, first thing you're going to do is, say it loud. You're going to generate an idea. It has to be one idea because we're going to do it too. All right? Once you have your idea planned out, it can be words, it could be pictures, it could be symbols. You're going to come up to the table, one person, one representative. And then you're going to go back and you're going to have time to work on your art for art. Here's the clincher. I think Chris is agreeing on this. Next year is the 5th year. 5th year is like a benchmark, anniversary. We're going to take all these pieces back and we're going to take a look at them and we're going to use one of them as a symbol, as a logo for the 5th year. All right? So it's actually meaningful. We're not just doing this for the sake of doing it. And people who are anti-racist don't do things just for the sake of doing it. They do it with purpose. All right? How you feeling? The older girls, how you feeling? Nervous? Out of your comfort zone? You ready for it? Okay. So, are you ready? On 3, I'm going to say break. You need to organize yourselves. We'll put a timer on. You have about 2 minutes to generate. Can we put 2 minutes on the timer? So you got to find a spot. You have to talk, come up with one idea. When you have your idea, you're going to send back one representative, and then you're going to get time to do your thing. Okay, before you go, you guys are, I like it. Look, we got the ladies in the back who are ready to go. Sasha and Lily, I like it. Okay, what's your question? Hold up. You're going to do it, if your team is here, you're going to do it with your team. If you're here and you're without a team, join a team. So if you're here without a team, you can join a team. We're not keeping people outside. People, parents, if you have an idea, we have index cards and you can do the same thing. All right? Are you ready? Wait, are you ready? Break, go. You got 2 minutes. No, you can't go yet. Hold up, hold up. You better come up with your idea. today that was outside of your comfort zone, I want you to give yourselves, actually literally applaud yourself. If somebody next to you did something out of your comfort zone, I want you to, out of their comfort zone, dap them up. Dap them up, dap them up. All right. And we're going to come back to a whole group. So not everybody was able to complete something. And here's what I want to leave you with. Sometimes your first try isn't going to be successful, but you tried. And sometimes activism, if you're somebody who's like, I know something's happening and I want to try to do something, I'm not sure what to do, and you may try something that you think and it doesn't work, you still tried. And the more you keep trying, the easier things get. The more that you'll be able to do things that take a stand. And I know as I look across this space, and I'm pretty sure parents can see it too, there's future basketball players here, there's future owners of businesses, there's future leaders in politics, there's future teachers, future doctors, future engineers, future lawyers, future caretakers. And no matter what you do, you have the opportunity, regardless of where you are, to have a voice. My girls came in with Team JB yesterday, and I thought they had canteen water, and just said, yes, you have a voice. You can tell, hey, no, that's not right. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to tell somebody no when it's not right, but it's the best thing you can do. All right? No, that's not right. So we're going to get a couple people. There's some amazing, I think there's a future, there's a logo, special edition art logo here. All right? Okay, we got a definite. So we're going to get a couple people who just want to come up and just share what they created, okay? If you don't want to share, that's fine. So we're going to only have about 3 or 4 people. So you guys can come up first. We're going to give them a hand. Okay. So this is actually, I'm going to hold up. So this is actually 2 teams. What I love about this is 2 teams that work together. So it isn't even the same team. Okay? All right, tell us what you created. Nice and loud.
Art that shows that everybody should love each other, especially if they're being racist.
Okay. Do you have something? Oh. Okay. All right. Let's show it. I love that. Can we get out of it? All right. We got the older boys. I'm going to take it. Oh, yeah. I am going to take it. I'm going to make sure your names are on. Okay. Let's say your name of your team. Oh, you have 2 teams. Oh, they brought 2 teams together too. Perfect. Okay. So we have EYBL and YG. Okay.
So we decided to do a representation of the Rosa Parks incident and how people tried to get Rosa Parks to like the back of the bus and she refused and stood up for herself.
All right. And we're going to do 1 more. Okay. We're going to do 2 more. Probably. Okay. We got to vote. We don't know yet. I think we're going to have to come to a vote. Okay. Come on up. Okay. Say your teams. Again, we have a multi-team. So we have 2 teams. Go ahead. You guys want me to take yours?
Louder.
I love that. what? I know, there's a couple of people back there that are looking. Yeah. Okay, we're going to get a couple of the girls to come up. If we don't get, you know what, I'm going to leave them up so people can look at them. So we'll just put them over there so you can see them. Huh? Yeah? Okay. Thank you. All right. So we have our grades 11, 12 elite females. And we got 2 teams again. Awesome. Okay.
So we decided to draw a bunch of people around the earth and everyone's like different because everyone's different. And we have like a giant heart in the middle, and then we wrote heart on top, and then like art, the word arts and heart. So we like put that because it's the art.
I know. Chris. I don't know. Chris, you might have to do a couple of special edition logos. That's going to be tough. Okay. Jonte, come on up. So we got, say your team. Next generation.
So we got a person of color's hands and Owen's hands with a basketball and a bunch of black loyalists, and on the top it says Black Lives Matter.
All right. Okay, so this doesn't just end here. If anything, if there's something you can do as you go out, I know you're getting ready and probably super excited to go back to school. That's a microcosm of the next generation. So your opportunities to be leaders doesn't stop. If you take anything from today, make sure you continue to use it. Support each other and encourage each other as you use it. I heard Coach Augie talk about social media. There's so many things as you post you can also post a message that encourages love and positivity, okay? All right? Are you good? All right. I think I'm going to have to take, I'm going to talk to Chris, but I think we're going to probably have to put them on and maybe do an actual vote where people will see the picture of them without your names. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're going to reorganize. Can we put all the benches back? Oh, so hold up.
Don't move yet. Let's make sure and bring all your art up here and one person bring